Still bad. Still bad. Is my mic still playing up? It's working now. Cool. How strange. Just needed a few minutes to work. Well, it's working now. It's all good. Dale, I've worked it all out, says Martin. Oasis biggest band of all time. Fuck the Scousers. Absolutely. The Beatles are amazing, but their fans on here are fucking embarrassment. Who collect junk? We know all this, Martin. They listened to pathetic solo careers instead of real music. That was at the time. Couldn't agree with you more. There's the casual Beatles fan who likes to, no, like ourselves, who has every album, which is okay. But when you start collecting all sorts of needless Beatles crap, you know, when you have a room full of Beatles memorabilia and every kind of Beatles record there is, then I think there could be a problem. Because you can't really sort of say you're a music connoisseur, can you? If everything you have is Beatles, you know, it's quite, you know. It's a bit naive, isn't it? To rid yourself of all other music. Martin, there was so much great music out during the years. Solo Beatles stuff was out. There was. Really, I think, you know, the solo stuff, they were pretty irrelevant, really. You know, compared to other things going on. Certainly, you know, in the 80s, I think, you know, Paul McCartney, I think he was irrelevant. He did all right. He did all right, you know, in the stuff he did. Commercially, Paul McCartney was, you know, was fine, but when someone totally dismisses the Beatles, I laugh at them. They're too big to dismiss. I think some of the solo stuff is okay. It's not, you know, as good as Beatles. Like the whole Yoko Ono, and when you go off down that avenue, then I don't get it. I really don't get it. Yeah. What? What? It made them bigger. How did it make them bigger exactly? They'd finished. They'd finished for about 10 years. So you have to explain that one to me. Beatles fans who say they'd take a bullet for Lennon. I don't know where Ray's been. He's been on a bit of hiatus, has he not? I don't think he's actually doing anything on his channel at the moment, is he? For a while. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah. What can I say? Hello, hello, Ian. No, I didn't meet Mazzy. No, I wasn't. I wasn't in London. Wasn't in London. I'm gonna wait for AJK when he comes to London. Meet up with him. AGK time travels. UK, Wembley, London, 2025. A record store owner from Birmingham told me that said nobody really gave a fuck about them for a few years until John died. Then they were everywhere again. I think when John died, I wouldn't say it was a good album, but it had some decent songs on that album, didn't it? It wasn't a great album. It was very hit and miss, but there was a bit of a resurgence there regarding John Lennon, and I suppose that his death just brought it back to some degree. Yeah, Rob met Mazzy. James, yeah, very intelligent guy is James. It could happen. It could happen. Could well be on the cards. You never know. Ray's a very funny man. Very funny man. A very funny man. She did. She did. Yeah. The hits of the album are great, you know, but the Yoko songs are just awful, you know. It's with Yoko. It's not about the music. It's she's so artsy. This is the problem. This is where like the whole Beatles fascination turns into art fascination, and it gets messed up. Music is music, art is art. Let's keep them separate. Although you can say music is a form of art, it is. But you know, we're not here to listen to. We're not here to watch, look at paintings and pictures. We're here to listen to music. That's that's what we crave. That's what we do. Not to go to art exhibitions. Ian's a legend. I agree. Gorilla! Gorilla! The gorilla is here. Nobody messes with the gorilla. Ian does tell it how it is. He does. Oh, Yoko. Oh, Yoko. Everyone sub up, please. I'm pushing to 16k. Hoping to get there in the next hour. Beetle Dave. Double Fantasy is crap. In fact, his solo LPs are crap. It's not all crap. It's not all crap. Not a good album, granted. But I do like the hits of the album. But that's as far as it goes. And all the deep cuts, all the Yoko stuff, it's crap. Just like the hits. Ian slating the Beatles, I love. John and Paul had a poor taste in women. We agree. I think that's true as well, Ian. Rocky is more talented than Yoko. Yep. Load of garbage. He did. He did. That bit he got right. His solo stuff he got right. And it would have been nice to get more from John, but obviously it didn't happen. It probably would have been a bit of a small resurgence, wouldn't it, if John was to live? If John went on, it wouldn't have been Beatlemania again, would it? He probably had a few good years in the 80s, done a few tunes. I don't think it probably would have gone on for a little bit longer, but it probably wouldn't have got anything better than the last album, I don't think. Dave, that's a joke. How do you write masterpieces then go to release crap a few years later? Well, he had the influence of the band, didn't he? You know, had the other members with him, and they're all sort of bouncing off each other with ideas. You know, that's how it works. You know, it's the same. It's the same with other bands. You know, it's not the best example, but let's use the Smiths for example. You know, Smiths were better than Morrissey. Morrissey wrote, you know, he made some good solo stuff, but on the whole, the Smiths were better. You know, that's that band. You know, the Police is a good example. Police were great as a band, but Sting, you know, solo career is average. You know, if that. It happens. Steel and Glass, Cold Turkey, How Do You Sleep are fire. Fire. I'm listening to Bowie now. I'm going to give a few songs for you. To name a few. Yep, it's 24-hour party, people, on George Boreham's stream. Absolutely. Absolutely. Which is more can be said for over here on my little humble abode live stream. I never understood the dismissing of other music just because you like the Beatles. There's room to like other music past 1970. Quite agree. That's quite right. Absolutely right. If you took the best of Double Fantasy and Milk and Honey, that would have been a better album. Probably so. I think my taste in music is impeccable. I agree, Ian. Plenty of bands out there who could have combined albums to make one good one, like most 1980s Stones albums. Anyone heard of Lord Raymond? Ray has been messaging me. He will be returning. I don't doubt he will. I expect he will return. We await his arrival. Oh. Just got the news. Hawkwind are releasing a Stephen W. Taylor remix in a month or two. Woohoo! And X in Search of Space was just released, remixed today. I need to save up money. Hello, Zeb. Hello. How you doing? God is good, Martin. Love that goofball. Yes, sound advice. Being open-minded is the best musical advice anyone can have. Yep. As Paul Weller once said, there's good and bad music. That's it. Doesn't matter what genre it is. There's good music and there's bad music. Sterling to Arsenal. I like it. Is he? Simon, I've realised hate watching streams on here isn't good. If you don't like it, don't watch. It's as simple as that. As always, as I always say, we all hear things different. We do. You like what you like, and others will like what they like. You know, that's it. Thumbs up, good people. Some people need to look beyond Ray's hatefulness to see the hatefulness. Ray doesn't hate, he just tells the truth. Chaps, I reported fake Dave to the police. He could go to prison. He does. He does indeed. He tells his truth. Tells his truth. He doesn't mince his words. He just tells you. You may not agree. You don't have to. But he's honest. And that's an honourable thing. Anyone brought any records? Any records? Any records? Any records? I brought a bit actually. I brought a few. Hello. Oh. There I am. Yeah, in the flesh. I'll show you my recent purchase, which I picked up yesterday. I actually got two things. This little number, Kate Bush, running up that hill. This was free. This classical track. And I think it might be a promo because it's got that sticker on. Manufacturer's property, not for sale. But the main attraction which I picked up yesterday was this. Iron Maiden, seventh son of a seventh son. And it is a direct metal master. As you can see, direct metal master. So, and that too also has the manufacturer's property not for sale on it. So, is this a promo? Possibly. There's the inner sleeve. Great artwork on these albums, isn't there? It even comes with a little insert. There's the record. Probably good to very good, I would say, condition. It's got a few little marks, surface marks, but nothing major. Pretty good. Here it comes with the insert. Look. How about that? Pretty sweet. Look at that. Order form. This comes with an order form. Iron Maiden t-shirt. The Iron Maiden fan club. You see that? Right here. Iron Maiden fan club. Which is in Wimbledon, London. There you go. Pretty sweet. Oh. You was a member, were you? I've got some other stuff, but I want to save it for a video. I don't want to give too much away. I'll send the link out there. Anyone wants to come on, have a natter. Hello. Hi, Hobbs. I think I'll grab a beer at the same time, actually. Be back in a minute. Going in. I probably didn't time that very well, did I? You're right.
Yeah, hi. Long time no see. Although we do chat. I
do.
have I? I haven't been well.
No, I know. No. I know you got a lot to do as well. You know, you're got your channel.
I'm now on Hollybobs. I am.
You're on holiday. Oh.
Yeah, this is probably my last time on YouTube for a week.
Wow. So it starts off today then.
Yeah, this is it. I've put my last videos up. I've got lots of shorts that I'm putting up next week, but they've all been done. I've done everything that I need to put. Hi. I've done everything that I wanted to do over the last few weeks.
Good.
Even the what's on next week, when I come back, I've already recorded that. It's on Corona, and I'm on a thing I think called Rock the Nation.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, this will be a very well-deserved break then for you, wouldn't it? I mean,
yeah.
Amount of content you've been rolling out for God knows how long since your last break.
Yeah. So yeah, last time I had a break was Christmas.
Was it Christmas?
Yeah.
Well deserved then.
Yeah, it's president of the VC. No, I'm just a humble YouTuber who.
You're royalty here.
Oh, I mean, I know. Yes, for those of you that I did have COVID again, which wasn't very pleasant.
No.
Although I kept going, and I thought I'd got a bad cold, but apparently it sounded like I'd got COVID. And in all honesty, I should have stopped.
Yeah.
But I thought I just got it. You know, you just think you got a cold, don't you?
You had it for some time, didn't you?
It just wouldn't go away, would it?
No. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it was one or two people pointed out to me, and one of them was someone in the medical profession.
Right. Got you to do it.
Said, yeah, someone said to me, "Oh, they said, did you take a test?" I went, "Nah, get on with it."
Just a cold, isn't it? It's just a cold.
Yeah, it's just a cold. I couldn't taste though. I think that was the worst thing.
Yeah.
Because it was totally different from when I had it the first time. The first time I had it, my breathing was bad. I was burning up. I was,
I've never had it as bad as that.
Oh God, when I first had it, which was at the same time that Boris Johnson had it, I was very close to being put in hospital.
Blimey.
Because my temperature was up to about 37, 38, 39.
Right.
And if it had gone over 40, I'd have had to go to hospital. But luckily it went down. I was off work for about 4 weeks.
With COVID?
Bad. Yeah.
Blimey.
And this time it was cold, I think. When you get, I thought, trust me to get a bloody cold in the summer. But when I started losing my taste, you sort of, this is a little bit more than a cold. I mean, I didn't have a beer for weeks. There was no point.
Maybe you must have been ill.
Yeah, I was ill. I couldn't take. I could just about taste me coffee. It was like just a warm liquid. I mean, I could have had all the blandest food in the world, and it didn't bother me. I think I lived on soup for 2 weeks. It was soup and eggs.
I've stopped drinking tea and coffee. I've just cut it out altogether.
Oh, I can't. Oh God,
And I'm a massive tea fan. You know, I'm always slurping on a tea. But yeah, I just decided to stop. Too much caffeine, I think.
What I do have done, because obviously when I'm doing stuff on the channel, I do tend to drink a lot of coffee, so I've gone to decaf. I'll have a couple of ordinary coffees in the morning, and then once I've finished recording and I'm doing the editing, you know, yeah. I'm one of these. If I'm doing something, I have to have a drink with me. And the other thing I've been drinking is ginger and lemon tea. So I've gone really healthy on.
Yeah, it's healthy.
Yeah.
Apart from the beer, it's all right.
Apart from the beer.
Yeah. I mean, you can't stop on all things, can you? You can cut a few things out, but you don't want to give up everything, do you? You know.
God, no.
Yeah.
I can't do that. It's like when people say, you know, you have this dry October.
Yeah.
From Macmillan. Someone said to me, "Oh, you're going to take part in it, you know, because you do a lot for Macmillan." I says, "Do you think I'm going to do a dry October when my birthday is in October?" Get real.
I like to go out in the morning and get myself a Greggs sausage roll, more or less every time I'm working. And my partner was saying about, you know, maybe cutting it out, you know, probably not doing you much good, you know, eating that. And I said, you're probably right, but like, I don't smoke. I don't drink that much. You know, the sausage roll is all I have. That's all I have is the sausage roll.
I think the worst thing when I worked on the railway, they opened a Greggs literally outside the station, which was just
too convenient.
Literally 2-minute walk.
Right.
But they do a lot of trade out of the railway.
I imagine they would do. Yeah.
Yeah, we go in there for our rolls, and I mean, because they do ordinary bread and that, you could just get, you know, I was getting a phone call from the ex. Can you get some bread? We'll run out of bread. Just nip there and get bread from there, easy.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, we're going up to Leeds again, Nick and I.
All right. Yeah.
Hopefully in September. Yeah,
that'd be good.
So I'm saving me pennies. I've had to save me pennies for other things because Rocky's had his haircut this week. He had to go and have his MOT, which isn't cheap. You know.
Right.
So, but he's all good, as I said last night. Anyway, talking of last night, are you happy with what you've got your rabbit hole to do?
Yeah, I'm all right with it.
I've got William Orbit, haven't I?
I can't remember the name. What I've got now.
Strange Cargo or something.
Oh.
I will be sending you the list to it so you know what everyone's doing.
Yeah.
I was going to do it today, but I got tied up with something else. So, yeah, I will give you a list of what you're doing. But yeah, I think it's something like Strange Cargo or something. As I said, the only thing I've heard by William Orbit is Madonna's Ray of Light album.
Right.
And that's as far as I go.
I'm fine if I can find it on YouTube. It'll be fine, you know. I was beginning to think.
I think it was said that it's on. I think Dave said that he went and had a look while we was talking, and he said it is on YouTube. So
that's good. So he's buying it.
Yeah, I'm not buying anything. As I said, you don't have to go and spend a fortune to have a good channel.
No, you don't.
No, you know. if you have to buy records so you can show and make a video, I just find that very strange.
Well, you're able to make as much content as you do without spending a penny, really, don't you?
No, because I move with the times. I use streaming services to listen to stuff.
You know, you might sort of upgrade your microphone or your camera or other odds and
Yeah,
ends.
I do that, and obviously I've got StreamYard to pay for.
That's true,
So
you do, yeah.
yeah, I pay that, but that's all ready to go. That I've got the money for that now because obviously being monetized, a lot of that money's got. So what I make, the bit I do make, is ploughed back into my channel. I don't go gallivanting on it.
No,
It's
no.
just there's that old saying: you spend money to make money.
And you built your way up to it, didn't you? Because you were on the free service before, then you're thinking, oh, I kind of want to get more on the panel now and build up a bit more. And I think you're a bit reluctant to spend that money, but then you sort of came around and just decided to take the plunge and
I took the plunge, and I couldn't go back now. That's the thing.
No, but it works for you because your channel is with the live stream. It's built up a lot more now, isn't it? With more people and
God, we're still a little humble channel, but
yeah, but you've got enough people coming on there week after week, haven't you? You know, to keep it going.
Well, I think we'll pick up again soon because we're coming into the autumn, and
yeah, it gets quiet.
I mean, it's like you said, you haven't come in because the kids have been on holiday. You can't.
Yeah, they're still here. So I've just been so worn out with the kids being here. I'm working. It's hot. It's just too much.
Yeah. Because people say, "Oh, you haven't." Simon hasn't been on. Well, I know he hasn't, and I know. I said, but he is there. He is there. He's doing his. Yeah, he's doing his job.
Yeah.
He's watching.
I was thinking about coming on yesterday, but then I wasn't wearing a shirt. I was so hot, and I thought, well, I can't really go on there.
You were going to do a Lloyd, were you? Did you see Lloyd's video? I watched it today at lunchtime, and I went, "Good on you, Lloyd."
I didn't see it.
No, he said he had to wear a suit, so he wore his birthday suit.
Oh, right. Christ, must be roasted. Must have been roasted.
Yeah, I mean, I must admit, I mean, when it has been warm, because in the mornings, I've got where my bedroom window is, the sun comes beating in.
Yeah.
So once I finish the video, off comes the top.
Yeah.
I've actually got some jeans on tonight.
Yeah. Have you?
Yeah. I did have shorts on earlier. But,
it's too hot for trousers.
Yeah, I've put some my jeans on, but don't know what I'm doing tomorrow because I've been on a Saturday afternoon. I've been because of the football season starts. I go and support the local club.
Yeah.
Which is great. I mean, there's nothing. So I mean, anyone that loves football, if you've got a local team, go and support them. Grassroots football.
You should. Yeah, I agree.
That's it. I mean, they get 100, 150 people. They've got a little stand.
Yeah.
Got a nice bar.
I encourage local teams around me. You know, there's quite a few of them sort of in the area which, you know, are up sort of Premier League or a little bit lower, you know. And I say, you know, I'm with you. You know, I don't. I'm a Tottenham fan, but I still like to see the teams like Brighton and, you know, Southampton, Portsmouth. Those teams do all right. You know, I wish them well.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the team I'll go on Saturday is Malton, which is like the village over there. But over the back of me in the houses, there is another team, and they played in the FA Vars.
Yeah.
Last Saturday, they had a tie, and they were winning 1-0 until the 88th minute. and they let a sloppy goal in and lost on penalties.
My dad was an avid Horsham fan, and every weekend he would go and see them play. So we'd end up going to Horsham as a family, you know. And a number of years ago, they sold the stadium, so all that kind of history has gone. It's just houses now, you know, which is a shame. Such a shame.
Yeah.
Over 100 years of history just disappeared.
It happens all over. I mean, up this way, Kettering Town, you know, where their stadium was, they share now with somebody, and they've built houses on it.
Yeah, they spent all the money on players, I think, which put them in debt, you know.
I mean, the club at Moulton, and it's a proper community club. They've got, so obviously, a first team, a reserve team. They've got a ladies team. They've got juniors. They've got under 18s, and they've even got the walking football for the over 50s.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they've got one of them artificial pitches, so they can use it all year round. The only thing when you come away, because there's rubber on the pitch, you come around like you've been at the speedway, got face rubber on your lips. But at least they don't get their games called off in the winter.
No. Oh.
You know, it's a great little club, you know, and Lee's quite, it's because it's literally next door to Lee's, so it's, but his dad managed them in the 80s, so that club's quite special to Lee. And when Lee's dad passed away, there's a plaque in the clubhouse now that's, you know, in memory of Lee's dad, which I think is quite nice. So yeah, it's a good fun, and they've got what they do. They've got the, you know, you get plastic pint glasses, and you can't hold points in. So what the club have done, they've got plastic ones, the real solid ones with the crest on it. And what you do, they charge you a £2 deposit, and they do, you know, and then when you get finished with when you finish, they give you your money back.
Oh, okay.
I know it doesn't generate money, but it just, you know, it saves on going around picking up all the litter afterwards.
Yeah.
And they're nice glasses. It's got the club crest on it, and
yeah.
So go and support your local team.
You
know, I think it cost me £7, and that includes your program.
All right.
You can't go wrong there, can you?
£7 these days.
No. Yeah, it's been a pretty. They've had a good start to the season. They got lost last week, their first defeat of the season, but it'll be interesting to see how they fare on Saturday after that defeat.
Yeah.
Well, poor old Lee couldn't believe Chelsea last weekend. He had to pinch himself.
Why? What happened?
They won, didn't they? They won 6-2 or something silly, didn't they? Or 6-1 or something.
Did they? I've not seen or heard anything.
How have Tottenham started?
Quite good. Drew the first game. They should have won. They should have beat Leicester. They should have smashed Leicester, really. They drew 1-1. And then we played Everton. We beat 4-0. So, you know, we're up there.
Yeah. Did you watch any of the draw for the Champions League?
No, I hadn't seen it. No.
Or did I? It looks very 6-2. Thank you, Astro. Yeah, it looked very complicated.
They've done some extra. Is it some extra matches they put in now?
Yeah, they just want to make a few more pennies, don't they?
I saw the Carabao Cup draw.
Yeah, Barrow at Chelsea.
Yeah, Spurs have got Coventry, haven't they?
Yeah.
So they've changed that. They've changed that into like 2 tiers of who gets to play who. Well, I don't know how they do it, but you know.
All I know, when we do my next competition, it won't be as intricate, I'm afraid. Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Yes, keep it simple.
At least the FA Cup get left alone, though, didn't it? You know.
I don't know. I will ask Lee on Saturday. We are talking about Moulton in Northamptonshire.
No, I thought you were a rugby man, Ian.
Well, I am a rugby man, but I do go. I'm one of these. I like watching live sport.
Right.
I like going to watch live sport, football, rugby, obviously cricket.
So you kind of like dabble and all.
Yeah, but I am at the end of the day.
You're a rugby man, aren't you?
I'm very rugby. I mean, I played rugby. I didn't play competitive football. Well, I played 5-a-side. You know, yeah, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I was in goal. I was the goalkeeper. Because apparently, because I played cricket, they thought and they knew that I was a damn good fielder. They thought I'd be better in goal. If you can catch a ball, a little ball, I'm sure you can catch a bit football.
Yeah.
God, invisible raising.
I know. Hello, Ray. It's been on a break for God knows how long. Did you catch up with the Mazzy videos and Ian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had that conversation. I think that conversation should stay off air. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably right.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh. Oh, there you go. Someone else in Northamptonshire. You do pass Buttock's booth.
Buttock's Booth. It's a name, isn't it?
Yes. I will find out, though. I will find out. I won't be able to tell you next week because I'm definitely not coming up next week. I'm hopefully going down the pub.
All right.
Yeah. But I'll find all this information out, and if I do, I'll put it in, as I say, in the comments below. So look out for it, 60 Psycho Fanatic. I will. I shall find out. Oh,
So you're going to be spending your next week doing DIY tasks around the house, I assume.
Yeah, then I'll get round to it. Jobs.
Yeah, been piling up, no doubt.
Yeah. There's one or two bits that I should do, and one of the jobs is to actually clear out the food cupboard to see what's lingering in the back of. You always find something that's lingering.
Yeah, some mouldy, disgusting thing.
Or a tin of beans that's been there since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
I'm going to do. That's one or two bits. After one of the jobs I am going to do. I'm going to clear the computer desk, take everything apart, and clean and give it a. I mean, I clean it every week, but it's sometimes great just to take everything off the table, polish,
Start again. Yeah.
So when I do come back, you might find the camera in all sorts of stupid positions until I get it right.
I do that every once in a while because you can't get to everything, can you? When everything's in place and up and running, you can only clean what you can see, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Dust builds up all behind here and there and everywhere, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'll do that, and I haven't got to sort the records out because they're all sorted now. And there's a couple of things I want to do. I want to because look out because we are having obviously because most things are what goes on with we're going to launch the new competition soon. So Dave and I are going to sort through that and ready to do a launch video that we may record next week. You know, even though I'm taking.
You might just do a one-off thing.
Yeah, we might just record it and just get it ready to go out on the day. We know when we want to do it.
Talking about records, I've got to go through my collection, you know, because you probably know I'm doing a collab video with Sir Richard McCook.
Yes, I heard. It sounds brilliant.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to start pulling out some 12-inch singles.
Yeah, that'll be a good topic. We're taking a break from doing our Saturday thing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't be doing anything till the 21st of September, which is, I mean, we love doing them, but I think sometimes you just need to take a break, refresh the batteries.
Yeah, I get it. You know, I understand that. I mean, even doing one a video a week and a live stream is still quite a bit, isn't it? When you're consistent doing a video or something regular after so long, it can wear you out a bit, can't it?
Yeah, it's not because I'm not bad enough. I can't be doing with it. It's not that. I haven't been well, and I think and I've been sort of not. I've been, people have said you should take a break.
Yeah, it refreshes you, doesn't it?
Yeah,
you know.
But I mean, for me to stop doing anything all my life, I've got to be my arm chopped off. I'm like the knight in Holy Grail. It's only a flesh wound, I'm like that. I don't
just keep going.
I keep going. I mean, I've done it. I did it when I worked on the railway. I'd got a heavy cold, and I just kept thinking, and I got sent home.
Yeah,
because I come out of the office, and my team leader was walking behind me, and I wobbled. And he went, "You can't be doing that on line speed of 125 mile an hour."
No.
He phoned a taxi and got me home.
Really?
Yeah.
Pretty
he says, "You're not going on the train. You're going home." Yeah, I've got the flu, proper flu, not man flu, proper flu.
God, pretty nasty, can't it?
I know.
Yeah.
It was just one of them things. But I don't give in. I just don't. But I think now I've got to realise I'm getting older and I can't do it anymore.
No. Take a break. Step away from it for a bit, and then come back refreshed. And
go
again.
Yeah, I'm going to watch a few videos you sent me. I'm going to watch some of the music ones and
catch up.
I actually watched one. Well, I won't show it because I'm actually doing it because I'm doing it when I come back.
Right.
And all I'll say is it's that one that's about a song that stays the same.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's the one that's got half constant and half nonsense on it. I see. Give a quick. Ooh. Ooh.
I think I know you is.
Yeah, I've been watching that.
I watched your Tom Petty.
Yeah.
I was a bit critical. I do apologise.
I took it from what it was meant. It's just a little bit of banter with it.
Yeah, it was.
But that's so hard. That it was so hard.
I imagine it would have been.
Because it doesn't matter who was in the band. They were all great musicians. He had a fantastic bunch of musicians. I mean, he had Stan Lynch. And when Stan said he didn't want to do it anymore, Steve Ferrone is as good, isn't he? And he's always had Mike Campbell there. And, their guitar work together, because they've played together for so long, they just know what each other's doing, don't they?
They did. They did.
They knew. And then you've got
well,
Benmont on the keyboards, who just,
yeah,
again, them three have been playing so they can just. He's just come up with some great keyboard. If you listen to some of his keyboard work, it's so important to them songs.
Some people say like rock bands should do away with keyboards and not have any.
Oh God, no!
I think it works so well for the Heartbreakers.
The Heartbreakers, you couldn't have no keyboard in that, because that sort of music needs. It's not heavy enough to. If you've got a real heavy, like heavy metal, you don't need keyboard as such.
No.
But when you've got guitars that are quite gentle and melodic, you need. Although the bass line is terrific, I mean, Ron was a great bass player, so was Howie.
Yeah.
But you just needed Benmont there to. He
Howie
was a little bit of glue, wasn't he?
Singer, anyway. Howie had a good backing voice, didn't he? He could
hit
higher tones, which no one could do before.
No, and it was such hard. I like all their albums. It was just so hard to.
There are. There's not a bad album.
Oh, there isn't.
There's
one or two tracks I weren't keen on, but
yeah.
But there's always one of them too. But my top three have always been my favourites.
Yeah.
I mean, I even love. I mean, the one that Jeff Lynne produced, the one that's got "Learning to Fly" on it.
Forming a Fever.
Yeah.
Brilliant
track that is. But down the Torpedo album is just.
Yeah, that is the best one.
Yeah. I mean, any album that opens up with a track like "Refugee," you're on to a winner, aren't you? It's.
Yeah, it's a great album.
Yeah, I will be doing his solo stuff as well. The 3 albums.
Well, that's pretty easy, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah. That was always set in stone. What I think that was an easy one to do, and I'm doing that Mudlock or whatever it was called as well.
Mud Crutch.
Yeah. Again, great albums.
They were. Scare Easy is a great song.
Yeah,
I love that on there.
It's up there, isn't it? It's just classic after classic.
Yeah.
I think that's one of my biggest regrets, never seeing Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Yeah. I'd like to have seen him, but still, never mind.
He's left us with some great music, hasn't he?
It was never really. He has, but he didn't really get the appreciation over here, did he? In the UK, I know his first hit was in the UK, and the label he was on was a British label, wasn't it? Shelter at the start.
Yeah, Nick's put "Running Down a Dream." That's a great track, and "Don't Come Round Here No More" are just great tunes.
Yeah, his greatest hits album is fantastic as well. It's probably one of the best greatest hits compilations you can buy.
Yeah, I've got the red one.
Right.
Yeah, that's the one I've got. I love playing that. It's because it's just classic after classic after classic.
It is. You can't go wrong with it.
No, I think the first I did hear American Girl when it came out, and I heard it. I did hear it. I think it was on the radio. This brand new artist, and then they were on the old Grey Whistle test.
Yeah,
I don't know when, and that's wow, these are great. And even my dad liked them because of the simple guitar melodies. And
they have appeal to all sort of ages, haven't they?
Yeah,
band.
I mean, and I remember watching them on live when they did Live Aid in Philadelphia, and they were brilliant. Just great, and their live albums are great as well.
They were, yeah. I quite like some of their live albums. There's some of their songs I think are sometimes better than the studio version.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, I will do a live album ranking at some stage, but
I love when Mike Campbell and he goes off on one for like a real long, guitar session. You don't get that in those songs, necessarily.
No, I think what they did was when they was on stage, they were one of these bands we want to just make it a little bit different.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you get the early sounds. Stan on the drums, he just went off on one as well.
Yeah. Some of those songs, I mean, they're like normally about 4 minutes long, but when you stretch them out to like 7 minutes, when you got all these like terrific solos going on, they do sound good,
Yeah, it's. I think they really just love playing live.
They do. Yeah.
And you could tell that by you just hearing it. When you listen to a live Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers album, there's so much fun. There's no sort of plastic. It's all they're having a great time. And they just play off each other. Because a lot of them starts where they're stretched out. That's just improv. I'm sure it's just, they put on the thing. Yeah, we're going to do this here. Just go for it and see where it goes. Because Mike could do a little bit of guitar, and then Stan would pick up the beat, or Steve, they'd just pick up that beat. And
yeah, I love the band.
Yeah, and when they brought Scott Thurston in as well, that was a great move, giving it an extra depth, a little bit more keyboard on stage, a little bit more guitar. Well, Tom knew what he was doing, and he was taken from us so too
Tom
soon.
got all the right people in, didn't he?
Yeah. I remember the day he died. It was just, and that's when Paul was a legend. But they never said he was a legend when he was alive.
No. Yes, I like Neil Young as well. I think he's going to be highly missed when he sadly departs.
Yeah, it's amazing he's still going.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, he's wrote some really iconic stuff as well, and
he has, yeah.
I mean, he goes back, to Buffalo Springfield, and he's still making music.
When you look at the genre of Southern American rock, it is very much Tom Petty and Neil Young, isn't it? Who were very much high up on the list.
Yeah, and Lynyrd Skynyrd, okay, people say, well, they're not. I mean, for God's sake, they lost half of their band in a plane crash.
They did.
I know. I'm one of these. If they're playing great music, okay, but a lot of the originals, I think they're all gone now. It's when Gary Rossington died, but the music's still there, and the musicians that play it are good. And I don't like it when people say, "Well, that's not the real band." Blah blah blah. Yeah, but there's people there that love the band that were either too young or weren't even born when they were at their prime. You got to keep the legacy of that music going, and and Ronnie's Van Zandt, and and his brother, and his brother that took out, he does a great job. So I'm not one of these that gets all. Oh, it's not the real band, not the real band. And I think people forget that these are working musicians.
Well, the Heartbreakers, they sound just as good as the later stuff as they do any other time, don't they?
Yeah. Steve. I mean, obviously, Tom passed away, but Mike and Ron and Steve and the rest of them still got to make a living.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they're all good singers in their own right.
They do. They are. I like that Echo album. I think that's really, really good. Echo.
Yes.
And I know you said about Swinging, but I think that's a terrific track, Swinging.
Really it's not. I don't dislike it. I just it's not one of my favourites. I mean, I never skip any tracks when I put Tom Petty on. I just put it on and let it go.
Yeah.
Well, I've got all mine now because I had them all on CD and I'm on my iPod. So even though it's cheating, though I haven't got physical now, I've still got all the stuff that I had on CD around on the iPod. So I can just put on Tom Petty all the time, and I do. I love playing Tom Petty music.
I do. It's not something I get tired of, really. I can listen to it over and over again, you know?
Yeah. I think there's a video in there somewhere. Deep Cut Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
I've got a Blu-ray about Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers documentary. It's brilliant. It's about 2 hours long. Fantastic. Goes all the way from their early beginnings of Mudcrutch to the end.
Oh, Martin's in the vinyl scavenger. Hello, Martin. That's quite weird because guess what's on my desk? Martin's little thing he did when we was in Leeds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I've had that on, you see.
Well, all the Arsenal fans are coming in, look.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Zanzibar, you're right. They do mean. I've heard that version of Susan's Tuba. That's pretty good. Without Freddie. In the Freddie and the Dreamers. That's a good point. Well, people are saying that Arsenal could win the league this year.
I know. They got a good chance. They got a very good chance. Probably a better chance this season than ever.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting everything right, aren't they, Arsenal?
Yeah, but Chelsea are in a mess, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Have you seen all the little cartoons like the Chelsea team coach turns up at Stamford Bridge and it's just triple decker?
No, I haven't. No, they haven't. They haven't really run that club well, have they? Even in the Abramovich era, when they have won the league and the FA Cup and the Champions League, it's not been properly managed. It's just been money's just been thrown at it, hasn't it? You know.
Yeah, I think Lee says the owner at the moment, because he's got an American football team, he thinks he's got to have as many players in the squad as
he doesn't know what he's doing. Who spends £1 billion on players in one season? That's obscene. It's an obscene amount of money.
And you can understand people like Sterling that don't want to play because they're not even training with the first team.
It's ridiculous.
This is an England international, isn't it? This is a member of the England squad, and he's
wanting to go to a rival London club
because he wants to play football, and you don't blame the guy. He's been. And what's the other one that was supposed to be going to AC Milan or something?
Who's that then?
Oh, what's his name? The young lad. Good player as well. And I don't know what's happening there.
I think Sterling would do well at Arsenal.
I think Sterling needs more. He needs first team football.
Mm.
I'm just reading what Martin's right. If they apply the rules to Manchester, Conor Gallagher. Thank you, Richard. Yeah, he's been treated very badly. He can't even turn.
No. What was the reason why he's been treated badly? Isn't it something to do?
Well, it was supposed to be going. I don't know if it was AC Milan, but it was, and they're doing like a swap, and for some reason it's not gone through. I don't know if it has today.
Right.
But no, he's been treated dreadfully as well. But 40, what have they got? 43 players on the books.
Yeah. They got players on 9-year contracts.
I know. I was being linked to like, who gets 9 year? I mean, if you're on a 9-year contract, you're not going to care if you don't get picked, are you?
Well, 10 years is probably most people's football career, isn't it?
Atletico Madrid, that's it. It was, Who in the hell gives out?
Todd Bowley.
Yeah. I mean, if you get one of them, I mean, it's not good. You're laughing, aren't you?
You could sit on the bench, couldn't you? And
Get
you
paid
wouldn't do anything.
£300,000 a week for sitting
Yeah.
on the bench every week.
You
Turn up
bet.
for training. Keep your head down.
Yeah. Not even play for the club for the rest of your career, couldn't you? And just
But the thing is, as Lee said, say this manager doesn't last, you get a new manager in, he'll want to load off a load of players,
yeah.
and it'll cost Chelsea a fortune to buy the.
Well, Pochettino's already gone, hasn't he? And they got another manager already, haven't they? Yeah, the guy.
That was a bad move.
He wasn't sacked. He left on a difference of opinion.
I reckon he didn't like how it was being run.
No, I don't think he did. No. I think they had a number of players which they wanted to sell. I think Conor Gallagher was one of them. I think Poch wanted to keep him, and they said no, he's got to go for whatever reason. And, stuff like that, I think, pissed him off.
Yeah, I think he said, "I'm not playing this game."
Yeah, exactly. He said, "I'm going."
I mean, he didn't like the old Tom Watson, did he? Because he told him to clear off, didn't he?
Right.
Coming into the dressing room and peace off. This is my department.
Yeah. Oh well.
Apparently, Ivan Toney's going to Saudi Arabia.
They get what they deserve, Chelsea, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I mean, poor old Lee. He's a proper supporter, and he just can't see what has happened to his club.
Oh, mismanagement.
Yeah, they've become the laughing joke of the Premiership, haven't they?
They have, yeah. When you consider the money they've spent and how it's run, it's that's
gone are the days of Ken Bates, eh?
Yeah. Well, when you got wealth like that, there's no excuse, is there? There's nowhere to hide.
No. Now, it'll be interesting how their season goes.
Mm.
And how long do you give the manager then?
Probably a season. Probably a season or something.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, so going back, who do you think for England manager? Do you think this interim manager might, if he does well, do you think they'll give it to him?
Don't know. Possibly. Eddie Howe, probably, I imagine.
Yeah, I think he must be. He's the bookie's favourite, isn't
he? Yeah. No, Pochettino could do it. I know he's not English, but it's not the first time we've not had a.
Because we've sadly lost our very first foreign manager.
We have, yeah.
Sven. I thought he was great.
He did all right, didn't he? He did all right.
There's been some lovely tributes to him there.
Yeah,
I heard. Was it Danny Mills?
I agree, Richard.
Yeah, I heard Danny Mills, and he said he was always nice, and he says even when he wanted us to go and do the play well and destroy a team, he wouldn't get aggressive about them. He said he'd go kill them, but he said it in such a nice way.
Yeah.
And then I think when Danny Mills was at Manchester City and Sven became manager, I think Danny had broken both his legs, and apparently he said Sven sat down with him and said to him, called it straight, but wasn't. It was really nice and supportive. he says, this is the sort of guy he was.
Yeah, he was an all-round nice guy, wasn't he? I think Sven.
Bit of a lad, but he was a great manager.
Yeah, great manager.
His record as an England manager was pretty good, Major tournaments, quarterfinals.
Yeah,
Yes, the quarterfinals.
Quarterfinal, semi-final, wasn't it?
Yeah, he did it. He when it come to the big games, they were.
We had some pretty tough competition. Portugal and that we played. There was some.
I think his greatest
playing at that time, weren't there? Football.
Yeah, his greatest achievement though was beating Germany 5-1 in Munich.
It's great, wasn't it?
Yeah. I watched that. I was went down to my local pub on the big screen, and it was a big screen. And we knew we thought, we're going to get an hammer in here. But yeah, it's a Saturday night.
Yeah.
Put the footy on, and it became,
we beat some big teams. In the World Cup, Euros.
Yeah.
Got some good wins.
It was sadly missed. And I watched his last message, and it was quite moving. I think the best thing though, what Jurgen Klopp did for him, let him walk out Liverpool.
Right. Yeah.
In that, I think it was a classic game. When they have all the old boys turn up and and I think there was what happened. He was being interviewed. What's one of your big regrets? Never walking out as manager at the COP. And I think that's when Jurgen got the.
Did he not? He did manage a Premiership team, did he not?
Manchester City.
City, was it?
City, I do believe. But he said, he just got on and says, "Come on, you can come and spend some time with us," and that was brilliant.
There wasn't the force back then, were they? City.
No.
What they are now.
What they are now, no.
I mean, they were relegated, weren't they? Like this century, I think they were relegated.
Oh no, he was Eureka car.
Yeah, Eureka Johnson. That was his girlfriend. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or as Bob and Vic and Bob called it, Eureka car.
That's a great series. That was so funny.
Shooting stars, absolutely blinding.
It was ridiculous.
That's where Matt Lucas made his name, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was
George Dawes.
George Dawes, yeah, dressed up as a baby, wasn't he? In a onesie.
He's a baby.
On the drums.
Mark Lamar, yeah, he's a greasy love, I think. And I liked it when Vic used to go with his
rubbing his legs. Every time there's an attractive lady on the panel.
No, couldn't do that now, could you?
No.
Arano, Ivavo, yes. I used to we're going to sing a song as club singers.
I like the sort of cartoon violent fights they used to have with frying pans and things.
Yeah.
That's crap.
I used to, some of the people they had on Shooting Stars, some of the big names.
They had a lot of big celebs, didn't they?
Yeah. I'd love to. I'm sure it was on DVD somewhere.
Yeah, I've got a DVD. Yeah.
Oh, it's just a stupid concept, but brilliant.
They should release the whole episodes, shouldn't they, on DVD or whatever, and have a complete lot.
Yeah, it was just. It was compulsive watching, wasn't it?
It was hilariously funny, wasn't it? It's just
yeah. But as Richard goes, Irano Uvabo.
Yeah.
I used to like their sketch shows as well.
Yeah, I did.
Some of it was schoolboy humour, wasn't it?
I
Like the
know.
two farters.
Yeah.
They'd fart and let the merry-go-round go the roundabout in the park.
It's quite similar to Bottom, isn't it? Like the humour.
Oh God, yeah, it's very it was very schoolboy humour,
Very.
wasn't it? It was not. Yeah, you couldn't do that now, but that's when it was proper fun. No one got offended by it. We all got just rolled around the room in hysterics.
No. Get away.
Nancy fell on hard times, and then you don't live in Corby. Blimey! I didn't know that. Oh no, that is Shooting Stars. I think I'm going to have to just pop it into YouTube and see if there's any full episodes.
There is, I think, some stuff on YouTube.
Wow, some entertainment there.
The Dove from Above. Yeah.
The Duff.
Sum it up, don't they?
And they all did it. You know, doesn't matter. The thing is, all the stars that used to go on there, even real big celebrities, they just got into the fun of it, didn't they?
Yeah. They had a fox as well, didn't they? Used to like talk.
Yeah.
It's just completely balmy, but funny.
Yeah, the 50s throw. He got called the 50s throwback as well, didn't he, Mark Lamar?
He got slated on there, didn't he, Mark Lamar?
Yeah. But he was one of the captains.
Yeah, he was.
And they all stood on that thing at the beginning, didn't they? The circular thing as it went round.
Yes. Good times.
As Richard says, balmy is the correct word to describe Shooting Stars.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely balmy. I miss stuff like that. You don't see that sort of comedy anymore, do you? It's so lackluster now.
Yeah, it's like when they brought back they brought back Nevermind the Buzzcocks on Sky. Right. I watched one episode. I got through half an episode and I thought, this is crap.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, Noel Fielding's on it. It'll be okay.
No.
But I think they'd got him on reins. He was just not the same.
No.
But then again, Buzzcocks weren't the same after Mark Lamar went, really.
Well, they'd probably have to abide to a load of rules and things, haven't they? And
yeah,
don't have that sort of freedom
because
anymore.
Bill Bailey left because he didn't like the bloke that took over.
Right.
And when I went to see Bill Bailey in concert, he was on about that, and he said he called him. I won't say what he called him.
Yeah.
He said, "That's it. I've had enough of this." He said,
the stuff the projects Clarkson gets involved with, I quite like that. You know, Clarkson's Farm and.
Oh, I love Clarkson's Farm. I'll tell you what I've been watching on YouTube, and that's Drive Tribe.
Right.
It's he's Richard Hammond's daughter's involved with it, is he? And I've been watching an episode where she went and brought a car. She brought a Mini and turned it into a racing Mini.
All right.
It's really good. Richard Hammond goes on there as well. All three of them had their hands in that, but I think Richard Hammond brought them out. It's old-fashioned motor magazine without prattling about.
Do you think he could return to the Grand Tour again? Do you think it could happen?
No, I think that's done and dusted after this Zimbabwe. I think they've broken up the partnership. Not horribly. I think that. I think because James and Jeremy are a bit older than Richard.
See you, Zib.
Ta-ta. And I think they've got things. I mean, James May does his travel shows now on Amazon, which are brilliant. Richard's got his small cogs on Discovery, where he restores classic cars. That's good. And then he's doing this stump with his daughter, and she's quite good. She's got the same sort of bubbliness as Richard, so it's like father like daughter. So that's brilliant. They've got some really good people around them as well. So even if Grand Tour goes, let's still get on Drive Try. I can watch that. And I like all that. I like what's some of James May, sort of like his Man Lab and his toys things. I like James May as a presenter.
I do. He's got his own wit, hasn't he?
Yeah, and he's got his pub.
Yeah, that toys episode he did. It was good.
Yeah, the one with the train, the one with the train set was brilliant.
Yeah.
And the Scar Electric one, round Goodwood.
Yeah, building a Lego house, an actual proper Lego house.
A full size Spitfire out of Airfix.
That's crazy, isn't it? Like, good fun though.
Yeah, educational.
Yeah. Not pushing these things to their limits. You right, Jason?
Living the dream.
Living the dream.
Here comes the old gent. There he is. Can't believe he's 14.
That's good for his age, isn't he?
Yeah, the vet said that. He said he's never come across a 14-year-old with such a nice coat and still got a character.
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want? You want something, don't you? Won't be a minute. What do you want then?
Yeah, know the feeling. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I get tired myself. So what have you been chatting about tonight? What have you been chatting about? All sorts of things, really. Comedy, football, music. All sorts of subjects. Nice coat and character. That's what girls used to say to me when I was 14.
Oh dear.
Have we set the worlds to right? Not really. Just babbling.
I've been sent some really nice beer this time. Look at that for a can.
You've been
It's called Momo a peach beer, a peach rice pale ale.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't buy beer from big companies. I buy them. I'm a member of a club, and they send different ones every month.
Ah. Cool. Anyway, I think I'm going to close things down now, mate. I'm getting a little bit weary.
Well, it's been great to come back, even if it's just a week because I'm off. But I should now I'm feeling better. I shall be probably up most Fridays now. We're doing one stream a week was just knackering.
Does take its toll, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was lovely to chat to you all again. You know, I'm still here.
Yeah, you too, mate.
Yeah.
Glad you're feeling better.
Oh, I feel I'm on top form now.
Yeah. Enjoy a nice rest now, can't you? And put your feet up a bit and think about what you want to do next.
Yeah, well, I have. I mean, I've got some cracking shorts to go up, so it's not like they're all sitting on the channel. I've just got to go and go from unlisted to public, so it's not like all I got to do is flick.
Are you going to do a Rocky reaction video to like some music or something?
I'm gonna put if I put on Seamus this week and he starts performing, I'll record it.
Yeah.
Or the other one he does it to is Let Them In, Wings, because that bing bong is our doorbell.
All right, and he goes for it, does he? He falls for it.
He legs it to the door and
Oh well then, let's call it a day then. Bye for now, folks.
Bye, folks.